If anything can go wrong, it will. April 29th, 2022, Murphy's Law. Unfortunately, this is where we are. Right now, mainstream media is acknowledging that the economy is shrinking. Basically, we are in recession. Before, they were just talking about booming economy, or they would just point fingers at some other countries, like Russia. It's all their fault. And of course, the infamous health event. But now they're just coming out and acknowledging certain things that cannot be avoided anymore. You just can't avoid not to point the obvious. Some of these numbers can be rigged as long as they've been rigged. But at the same time, when millions of people start complaining about wages not keeping up, inflation surging, etc., then they have to come out of their holes and admit what they've been lying about the whole time. So why is it Murphy's Law? So yes, inflation is here. It's here to stay. It is not peaking at all. You're going to see drops here and there, maybe from 20% to 15% or from 15 to 12, but it's nowhere close the way it was just going back a few years ago, right? And what else is happening? So besides recession and inflation at the same time, we're looking at crack-up boom, which is going to bring inflation even higher as people are noticing what's happening to their standard of living, to their purchasing power, especially those who hold dollars and live in United States, but they are reading headlines, strong dollar. Remember, if you are trading dollar index, the Dixie, if you are trading it, you are doing pretty well if you are long. If you are living in places like continents like Europe, holding dollars, you are doing a lot better than those that hold euros in Europe. If you live in Argentina holding US dollars, you're doing a lot better than those that hold Argentinian currency. But again, if you live in US, you know what's going on to your purchasing power. So crack-up boom is happening, meaning people are hoarding things because they know it will cost more next time they go to the store. And this will bring inflation to numbers where people will not be able to make ends meet at all. I mean, they will be out in the streets asking for government's help to pay for their rent, for their mortgage. Middle class has been priced out of the homes. We know this. Interest rates are rising. That's why, again, I said it's unfortunately Murphy's Law. You can't pile more shit on top of this shit, like Joe Pesci said in My Cousin Vinny, or Marisa Tomei, I think. Or no, he said it. She was talking about biological clock was ticking, and that's when he said that. That's what we are looking at right now. Again, this channel is not to scare you. This channel is trying to prepare people mentally, hopefully financially, if you pick the right investments, the right moves. And I always said the most common sense one that makes sense to me, if that makes sense, is holding real things. I talk about it all the time. People continue living on this hopium that they will get lucky with these meme stocks and they're just going to strike it big in NFTs and cryptos. That just does not work out. How many people really win lottery? Okay? You got to understand, if you look at bear markets, like if you look at history, few times there is a lot of evidence what we're witnessing right now where major indexes like S&P 500 would move, or NASDAQ, up 2%, then after like a month it's down 6 or 7%. Next month, in one day or 1 week, it's up 3%, then at the end of the month it's down another 9 or 10%. Right now, we're watching irrational moves from NASDAQ. Yesterday jumped for no reason at all. It looked to me like a dead cat bounce, 3.5%, and today almost 4.5% sell-off again. it was kind of expected, because you can see these moves are just they're not making sense, but at the same time they are making a lot of sense if you do believe it has been a bear market in equities. Okay, spot gold did not drop much today. It ended up being a little bit in the green. It's holding its own in a way. Platinum did pretty good. Palladium has been as irrational as NASDAQ and cryptos and NFTs. I have nothing to do with Palladium. I don't understand it as much. I like Platinum. I think it's the best contrarian play of the decade. This is not investing advice. This is what I believe in. And I got many reasons why. I'll cover those probably in the next video, so I don't make this one too long. Even though if you follow me on Twitter and if you follow this video blog, you know I talked about Platinum for the last 2 years when Platinum was about 600, 500 an ounce. Now it's close to 1,000, and I think it's going way, way higher. I think commodities are in the super cycle. I think you should be, if you are day or swing trader, you should be banking into strength, meaning taking profits when they're going up, because they are moving up and down a lot. They are zigzagging. It is a perfect opportunity if you are a savvy trader to make some moves here, especially, like I said, if you believe in commodities, that they are in the super cycle. So a lot of these downturns you can now buy in. So you buy the dip and you are banking, taking profits into strength. I think that strategy really works well, and then use those profits to buy real things with, whatever you believe in. Car tires, truck tires, wine, cigars, gold, silver, ammo, steaks, chicken, turkey, fish, tofu, whatever plants you're eating. Yes. People need to understand the difference between tangibles and intangibles. And a lot of people will learn a lifelong lesson in this decade. Again, I'm not trying to scare you. This is just looking this way more and more every single day. Look what these people in office are doing. All this is going on, and they're talking about now putting this Ministry of Truth, a whole new task force that's going after disinformation. Department of Defense is going to come out and say, okay, this is true, this is not true, without any court appearance, nothing. You're just spreading lies if you have your own opinion. Look, I got a mask on right now. Perfect. I am safe. By the way, I still see people drive with masks on sometimes, even in the state of Arkansas. I'm not kidding. It's not as many, obviously, as it used to be, but I still see it. Yeah, Murphy's Law, inflation, real high inflation, plus recession, possible depression at the same time. Crack up boom. What else you can pile up on top of this? Ministry of Truth. Who else did that? I think Mao, Joseph Stalin, Joseph Biden. Yes, they had Ministry of Truth, believe it or not. But then again, if you follow this video blog, you are not surprised by any of that. We will talk soon. I'm out.